Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Anna and today I'm going to be sharing my first half marathon experience with you guys, as well as different tips and like the perfect beginner's runner guide, and just sharing everything that I've experienced with you guys. So if you're new to running and like kind of want to know more about it, what it's like, then this video is for you. And in no way am I like an expert. I'm just going to be sharing my experience and like what I've done. So with that being said, let's just dive right into the video. Okay, so I kind of have everything on my notes like that I kind of want to talk about, but first I'm going to talk about my whole half marathon training experience, things like that. So if you kind of don't want to know about that and you kind of want to learn more about like long distance running, how to get into it, then I'll try to like leave a time frame right here where I start talking about that, so you guys like don't have to sit through this, because I'm assuming that this video is going to be long because there's a lot that I want to say. So yeah, starting off with the half marathon experience. So let's take it back. Last summer is when I kind of started getting into running because my brother was training for the Chicago Marathon, and I always tried running like during COVID. He's really the one that kind of got me into it because I never thought that I could even run a mile, let alone more than that. So I was like, you know what, I need to get into it. Kind of got into it in COVID. Then I kind of got into lifting and really focused on that. And then last summer, got back into running, started just loving it because I feel like I have my ruts with lifting where I, like it for a little bit and then I get really burnt out. So I took on running and I was able to like run like 4 or 5 miles, and I was so amazed with myself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like maybe, it shows that like hard work and determination does pay off. And then I went to cheer my brother on at the Chicago Marathon in October. Completely changed my life. I mean, it was amazing, all the people that were there, and just like witnessing it, I'm like, I want to be there running, like I want to be doing it. So I'm like, what do I need to do? Like, I want to be able to do this. So I signed up for a 10K because my brother was like, you should, do a small race to start and like kind of see what it's like to start racing, because race day is so different with like the adrenaline and everything going on. So I was like, okay. So I signed up for a 10K and I trained for that. And the adrenaline was just absolutely amazing. The runner's high that I felt during the race, I was like, wow. And I was like, I could have probably done more, but I think a 10K was a great start because it pushed me to, get, I think, what is it? Is it 6.3? I don't even know. But I knew 10K would be a great start because 15K just seemed a little too scary at first. So a 10K is a great start, or even a 5K. If you're new to running, start with a 5K. Great. And what I did for that was I looked up a training plan online, just like training for a 10K, and I wrote it out in my notes and followed that plan. And then I kind of took a little break from running, and this year I kind of started running because my brother had said previously that he wanted to do a half marathon with me. And so I kind of was just running to run, not really training for it that much. And then he texted me and was like, hey, like I do it with you. There's one in Chicago. Let's sign up. So I'm like, okay, great. And he told me to get the Run with Hal app. So I got that, and that provides like a training program for you. And I like it so much better. And it gives you different paces too of like, so that way you can like push yourself, and it just like helps you feel confident for race day. So I did that, and I realized that running long distance takes a lot out of you. It's a lot of hard work. Your body's gonna hate you, but yeah. So anyways, trained really well for that. Ended up doing a half marathon in under 2 hours. I think I was averaging like an 8:30 to 9 minute mile for like all of my miles, and I was like, what is going on? Like the adrenaline, because normally when I was training I was running like 9, 10, 11 minute miles even, and I obviously wanted to finish it under 2 hours, but I was like, realistically, I feel like I'm probably gonna finish it in 2 hours, 12 minutes. So I was like, that's, you know what? The first goal is all about finishing. And then race day comes and I'm zooming. And I'm like, I don't know if it's the adrenaline or what's going on, but race day, you will always run faster than you expect because of everybody else running around you. You're like, I just got to keep going. And what was really cool was, so my brother started later than me, and he's way faster than me. He's like 6'4", huge guy. He like has to run fast because he has like long legs, and it like hurts his knees if he runs slow, he says. But he was able to catch up with me at like mile 10, and we were able to finish together. And he was the one that like pushed me to start going faster, because by that I was just shot. So I probably wouldn't have made it under 2 hours if it wasn't for him like catching up to me and pushing me, because I was for sure that I was gonna beat him. And then all of a sudden he's like right next to me. I'm like, how did you catch up to me? This is ridiculous. But yeah, for your goal, don't focus so much on your speed or your time. I would say focus on finishing. And then like for me, that's what I did. And then I ended up finishing it under 2 hours, which was amazing. But now I kind of want to take that time to work on my speed and work on my endurance and be able to do miles in shorter time. But yeah, it was a super fun time. It was great. And then I got a beer afterwards, which was really cool. And then I got this quarter zip, and after the race my hip was like killing me, and it kind of still is, but that's okay. I'm taking a few days to rest and then I'll get back into running, but I've kind of shifted back into lifting. But anyways, I feel like I'm going every which way. But let's start getting into like the nitty-gritty things of running, everything you should know, stuff like that. So like I said, use the Run with Hal app, and I also got the Nike Run Club because I was using Run Trainer, and I used it and I used my Apple Watch too, and I felt that the Run Trainer was a little off because I feel like your watch is more accurate. I just liked Run Trainer, how you could hear like your miles and pace and everything, and you can probably do that with your Apple Watch. I just don't know how to figure that out. And I think Nike Run Club, I just got it because that's what my brother uses, and it looks really cool. You can like set up different things, you can do different runs to like increase your speed if you want, and it looks really cool. So I want to like see maybe if that like will I can hear like my pace and everything, because then maybe I can figure out and use that if that's more accurate. But yeah, and for the half marathon there's this I think it's called Runjoy app. It was really cool. You tracked your run, and then your friends could like track you and like send you cheers and different things like that, or send you little messages and you'd be able to hear it, which was really cool. And it just helps like push you along the way, you know. And for those like who can't come see you race, I think that's a great, you know, little trick that they can literally track you and like cheer you on. I think that's so cool. So those are kind of what I do for apps. Okay, so the next thing that I really realized with running was shoes play a huge part in it. I started off running in Ultra Boost, and I felt like I could go more when I was running like 3 to 4 miles, but my feet were hurting so bad that I could not keep going. I was like, I'm not doing this. So I finally went to Dick's and got just like a pair of running shoes. I just asked the guy, I'm like, I just want kind of something simple. And so I got these. These are Brooks, the Ghosts. Yeah, Ghosts. And these worked really well for me. I trained for these and did the half marathon in these, and it was fine, you know. Like I really didn't have that many problems with it or anything. So these would be like a good like start. But obviously, if you haven't heard already, Hoka's are amazing. So I got these for my birthday, and I wasn't able to break them in fast enough for the race, but these literally feel like you're walking on a pillow. They're so comfortable. These are the Irahi 6s. I totally mispronounced that, but I really loved the color, and that's why I got them. And you can look actually on their website and it will say like shoes for running on, you know, the trails, different things like that. And these are a great, like, I don't know if these are good for long distance. I know they do have like shoes specifically for long distance, and I want to get those next because they're just like super lightweight and like help you go faster in a sense. But yeah, these shoes I absolutely love and they're so comfortable. So I would recommend getting Hoka's if you are interested in running, and please break them in. So wear them walking, wear them on like a mile run or something like that before you really try to run with them for like anything more than that, because your feet will hurt and will get blisters. But speaking of that, your feet are going to be disgusting if you run. And I have like purple toenails. I'm sure some of my toenails will fall off. I have blisters galore, bubble blisters. It's disgusting. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's pretty much so for like long distance. But I mean, even when I was training for my 10K, I noticed like I had some blisters. I would get blood blisters on like my big toe. It's just really gross. So be prepared for that, and also be prepared for your lower body hating you, because I know mine does. I've had like so many different pains and different things like that. And it's obviously super important to stretch before and after. I'm trying to work on my hips, because my hips, or at least one of them, is like kind of like a main problem. And like I've said, after my half marathon, it's been hurting really bad. So I think I need to work on like more hip mobility exercises and like strengthening my hips by doing like the adductors. Those things would be good, or just different like hip mobility exercises I want to do every day, as well as before and after running. And I also had like really bad knee pain when I was running, so I did get this knee support thing that I literally just put around my left knee, and I'm good to go. But I really only wear this if I'm running anything more than 6 miles, because I didn't need this for my 10K. I did need this for my half marathon though. So I don't really know. I don't know if it's how I'm running or what, because I know pain with hip, knee, whatever, it can happen by the way you're running too. So I need to like figure out if it's something I'm doing or if it's just something I have to work with. I don't really know, but yeah. Okay, so then going on with like gear and different things like that I've used that have helped me during my runs, I like using the Beats. I don't even know which headphones these are, but they're like the ones that wrap around your ear. I really like these. My headphones worked fine, but these are just so more lightweight, and I like how they're the Powerbeats Pro. It just popped up on my phone. But I like how they go behind your ear, because for me, like the cushiony like headphones that you just like stick in your ear, I feel like they'd fall out, like the AirPods. The newer ones, I've never gotten those because I feel like they wouldn't stay in my ear. So I really liked those, how they wrap around, and they're great quality. Obviously, I love Beats. And next, these two things really made a difference in my running. Excuse me. So I have the Amino Lean by RSP. This is the fruit punch. This is actually, you can get it on Amazon. I have it in my storefront, so you should check that out. I'll leave that in the description. I kind of have like a runner's thing too, if you want to check that out. Runner's like list storefront, I don't know, but this is really good. I remember I really saw a difference when I first took this in my run. I was so much more energized. I was just flying through mile after mile, and I really saw a difference after the first time. Since then, not really. I don't know if I'm used to it or what, but it is a great little energy pre-workout before you run that also like won't upset your stomach. I don't know, I just always have like stomach issues or whatever, and like sometimes like I used to drink Celsius's before my runs, but I feel like I would have to drink it way before I started running because it like upsets my stomach, makes me feel bloated, whereas this is like simple. You drink it, you feel great, and then you're good to go. And Yeah, so next, moving on to like energy gels. This really made a difference for me. So if you're wanting to go long distance, you need to have energy throughout your runs, like the gels, because it will help with recovery so much. I was not using them, and then finally I did, and my body felt so much better after my runs than if I hadn't had any. So I kind of, it's really gross in this bag, but I have Honey Stinger Energy Chews. These are my favorite. It kind of is like weird when you're running because you have to like chew and breathe, but these just taste so good. They're like little gummies, and I'll have like 2 every like 3 miles sometimes. I don't know, it kind of just depends on when I'm feeling it. For my half marathon, I think I only had 4, and I had like 2 halfway and then 2 at like mile 9 or something. And I also have these. So these are the Goos. I've only had the vanilla bean and the strawberry banana, but I have a bunch of like chocolate and caramel in my thing. But these like hurt my stomach. I think it's just because I'm like not used to it, and I feel like the more you get used to it, the more your stomach will be fine. But these are disgusting. Like the texture is so gross, but they do really help. And I think you take these every 45 minutes. So yeah, I don't know, but these are definitely a lifesaver if you're doing long distance running. And I don't think, you know what, if you are running 3 miles and you want a gel, go for it. Like, do what works for your body, and like don't feel weird about it. Like there's no rule to like, oh, you have to run this amount of miles to have an energy gel. If you want that, if that'll help you get through your 3 mile run or 2 mile or 1 mile, then do it. Because at least for me, like in my head, I'm like, if I have one of these, this is going to give me the energy to keep going, keep pushing. And it does do that. So after my run, I also like to have a Gatorade Zero. I get these big ones just for like electrolytes and hydrating. And this is my favorite flavor, like the blue, any blue, the light blue, dark blue, or even the orange. The orange is good too. But love a Gatorade Zero. It's like what I look forward to after my runs. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can like have a Gatorade Zero. Another important thing that you can use if like you're aching anywhere is BioFreeze. I have this roll-on one, and I think it's so nice because you don't get like your hands gross or anything. Literally just roll it on there and it does the trick. Saves me so much because after my runs, normally I'll be like literally lying down for like a good like 10 minutes at least. So for running too, having a good playlist is key. I have a playlist on Apple Music if you want to follow it. I think my account's just like my name, but it's called Running, and it's me running. So I have like a whole lot of songs in here that are like kind of motivating, and it's only 2 hours and 17 minutes. So I'm like, if I train for a full marathon, I'm gonna have to add more songs. So comment down below some of your favorite songs that you like to listen to that really like hype you up, because I need songs to add to that and figure it out. But music is key. Some people listen to podcasts too. I personally could not do that. I think that's kind of boring, but maybe if it's like a motivational one that could do something. I don't really know. But yeah, so with that being said, now I'm kind of going on to like clothing-ish items. So this is a Nike like little belt bag. I normally wear this if I just want to put like a gel or something in to carry, or like even my keys. I did put my phone in there, and I had it like on my back, and it kind of like hurt my lower back. So I'm like, I don't think that I would do that again. So I don't really know. I don't know if I want to get like a different belt or like something to put my phone in, because I don't mind holding it, but if it's for like anything more than like 6 miles, honestly, I don't want to hold it for that long. That's just like annoying. So I need to figure something out for that, because normally I'll wear this like Lululemon crop jacket. I would show you guys, but I don't have it with me, and I would put my phone in that pocket. It was great. I loved it. But as it's getting warmer, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my phone. So we'll see. But yeah, and then when I was training for the half marathon, I did use this backpack for hydration. And this is just the Ascend backpack. I think I got this at Bass Pro Shop, and I want to get a little bit more of a lightweight one. This one's pretty big, and I know they have littler ones that I think would help with like my back and stuff, because sometimes my back would hurt. Like, it's just heavy, it's bulky, and you just like don't need this big of a thing. But it is so nice being able to hydrate while you're running. I feel like I could just keep going and going, honestly, with that thing. But yeah, and then moving on to some of my favorite sports bras and shorts for running. I have this little pile. So we'll start off with sports bras. So this is a Lululemon sports bra. This one's great. I feel like it just hugs you very nicely, and it's super like lightweight. So this is good for like when it gets warm out. And then this one is a lot of support. I think this is like the Energy Long Line bra, I want to say, but I've had this for forever, and it is like tighter. I feel like it runs kind of small, and it just really hugs you in very nicely. So if you do have a bigger chest, I feel like this would be a great sports bra for you, because it just, like I said, holds you in super well. And then for shorts, I have these ones, and I have the matching sports bra too, but I don't have it with me. But these, I don't remember the name. I know they're not the Hottie Toddy. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're from Lululemon, and they're just really cute. I love getting like neon colored things for running, and these are just like the perfect length too, and they sit very nicely on your waist. And then these shorts are very popular. They're the Nike Aeroswift shorts. I love these, but they are like very short and very like revealing, because the side, like if there's wind, your butt cheeks are out. They are out. But they're perfect because they're so lightweight and they're so airy, and you just keep going. So when it's hot out, you know what? These are the cutest running shorts ever, and if your butt cheeks are out, your butt cheeks are out, I guess. And then these I just got. These are, I think, the Fast and Free shorts by Lululemon. I have not run in these, but they're so cute, and I am so excited to run in these. I also ordered like this bright coral neon orange sports bra that's coming in, so I'm literally gonna wear this and that on my next run. But they're just so cute. They're kind of like the Nike Aeroswift, but I feel like they give a little bit more coverage, which is nice. And yeah, I'm a size 4 or size small in all of these items if you're curious. But yeah, I feel like now that I'm running, I'm like, I want to get all this cute running outfits. Like, you don't need all this by any means, but these are kind of like the necessities that I use for running. Now I've taken a few days to like recover, because my hip, like I've said, has been like really badly hurting, and I put that I'm doing the full marathon in October on that Run with Hal app, so it kind of has like runs before the program even starts, because it's like so far away. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet. I don't know if it's too late to sign up. I just don't know if like I want to do it this year. Maybe take a just keep practicing running this year and then do it next year. I'm just not sure yet, because it's a lot. Like, the half marathon was plenty for me, but I really want to do a full marathon just to say that I've done it. But I want to be able to do it under 4 hours, so I want to be able to run fast and like keep that endurance. And with running that long, I'd be so scared that like I'd get a cramp or something. That's what happened to my brother, and I don't know, it's just a lot more, and it's really scary, but I really want to do it. So yeah, I would say if you want to start getting into running, focus on first getting a mile, first focusing on that, and then try to do it faster and keep working on that, and then work your way up. Start, kind of doing different runs. Do an easy run one day where, you're just going at a slow pace, doing what you can, whatever's easy for you. And then on another run, really try for distance and different things like that, because I didn't really do that with the 10K. I kind of just like ran, I felt like, I don't know. But the Run with Hal app really helps with everything. And yeah, I feel like I talked about everything that I wanted to. I'm like, I don't know, but I know that running has truly changed everything for me. I feel like I'm in the best shape and I just feel so good. Like, even though, you know, it is a lot of work and it's hard, it's so rewarding, like being able to do it and getting that runner's high. It's just an experience that you literally need to do. So I hope that this has motivated you or made you feel more confident in the ability to run, because like I said, I never thought I could even run a mile, and now I just ran a half marathon. So I'm very proud of myself because it took a lot of long hours and a lot of work, and it's just so rewarding to be able to say that I did it, and I'm excited for what's to come. Mark my words, I will be doing a full marathon. I just don't know when yet. All right, and that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got some insight on what it's like to be a runner, and definitely start running if you haven't already. The weather is getting nice, at least where I'm from, so get outside, get moving in some sort of way, whether it's walking, running, biking, hiking, literally anything. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video.